Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $5 Blast of Cash ticket. This is part of the February 2024 series of tickets coming out in California. And this ticket is a number match game. There are a few multipliers you can find, 2, 5, and 10x, and there is the star symbol for a win-all. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.77 and cash odds are 1 in 7.42. Looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $250,000. And looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out here. So we'll talk about taxes. In California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top two prizes. So instead of what you see there on the screen, I'm going to view these top two prizes as $7,600 and then $190,000. So with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 68 and 69%. That is not high enough. It doesn't meet the minimum 70% payout that we look for on all scratch tickets. States can make plenty of money in that 70% range. And so for California to put out a $5 ticket at 68% payout, I think it sheds light on how low their view of their customers is, because California customers don't deserve $5 tickets at 68% payout. The other thing I'll mention about this payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see the 68% payout. So what we're looking for now is what is the payout going to be for the average player with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes. And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So I don't recommend playing this game, but if you are playing it, when you do win, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. And there at the $100 prize level, there is a split. It's about $31.69. So less than a third, 31% of these $100 prizes will fall here with the bottom 99% of prizes. And these are the ones that are available to all people. The other 69%, so the pretty big majority of these $100 prizes will be included here with the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out it's about 1 in every 477 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So that means that you're in, way over $2,000 before you'd expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important to keep in mind if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. So when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 56 and 57%. This is a pretty harsh number. It does not really even come close to the 60% minimum that we look for on all scratch tickets. And the reason we look for 60% is because when you get down here in the 50% range, you're just losing your money so fast. This is a really tough ticket on the average, on the 99% of people who are not winning the big prizes. So this is going to be a tough one. So be careful if you are playing it, because you almost certainly are going to be losing your money pretty quick. Now here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in California $5 tickets. The blast of cash data point is all the way over here on the right. So you can see we've seen two pretty drastic decreases right in a row. This one's worse than the Deuces Wild Poker ticket by quite a lot. And so, I don't recommend playing $5 tickets in California just because the payouts are so low. But even more than that, I always recommend don't play the ticket when you see decreases in value like this, because the message you want to communicate to your lottery is that you don't deserve to see decreases in value like this. You don't like to see it, and you're not going to buy the tickets when they do that. And so Yeah, I mean, California is not treating its customers right for sure on this ticket. Now, I don't recommend playing $5 tickets in California, but if you are for some reason up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, the $500 loaded ticket is the best one that we've seen come out of California. And even still, this is a pretty weak number. If you're playing for odds, the Lotteria Extra has the best odds that we've seen. If you're a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Deuce's Wild Poker has the least brutal payout for the bottom 99% of people who aren't winning. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, again, the $500 loaded ticket is where you'd want to look. And then we are keeping track of top prizes over here as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $5 tickets based on overall payout. Let's see, this Blast of Cash 68.59 is last. It's the worst ticket we've seen come out of California in the $5 ticket category. So, I feel like there are a lot of reasons not to play this one, and this is a big one. Now here on this page, we are ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. Blast of Cash does a little bit better here, 7th place overall, but still a pretty brutal ticket for the average player. Here on this page, we get to compare $5 tickets across states, and Blast of Cash at 68.59 was not good enough to make the top 35 list. You can kind of see, the California tickets that are here. So, just like all the other tickets, California's payouts are pretty mediocre when it comes to what other states are doing. California is definitely better than what Texas and New York are doing, kind of mixed in with Florida, not quite as good as Georgia, and definitely not as good as Massachusetts. Massachusetts being the only state that really has $5 ticket values where they should be. But what we really want to do here is look at the very top of the list. We recently had a $5 ticket come out in Georgia at 77% payout. That's pretty good for a $5 ticket. And we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $5 ticket at 77% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $5 tickets at 68% payout? That's a huge difference. That's 9 percentage points different. And that is a huge amount of money when you consider how much money goes into making just one game. So one scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the entire game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag. That's $50 million just for one scratch game. And 9% of 50 million is $4.5 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players on this game, that the California Lottery on this new Blast of Cash ticket is just going to be pocketing and doing who knows what with. So, California basically stealing $4.5 million from its players, and I would love to know why. Why does California feel like they can treat their players like that? I would love to hear. Now, here on this page, we are ranking and comparing across states based on the bottom 99% payout. 56% was not even close to good enough to making this list. So you can see where other states are. Georgia usually has the friendliest tickets for the average player. Now here on this page, and this is just to give a little bit of context into just how bad this payout number is. And I put the $1 ticket on the $2 and $3 videos. I should have put it on this one, because in Massachusetts, $1 tickets are regularly have 69% value. That's more than what California's offering on this $5 ticket. That's a shame. When a $5 ticket can't have more value than a $1 ticket from another state, that's embarrassing. California should be ashamed of itself for the payout that they're giving this ticket. Additionally, you've got a $2 ticket coming out that recently came out in Georgia at 75% value. That's a lot. That's, 6.5 percentage points more than what we're getting here with the $5 ticket from California. $3 ticket from Georgia, 71% value. That's, 3 percentage points more than. So, this is just to show that you've got an expensive, mediocre, it's not expensive, but you've got a $5 ticket here coming out in California that has less value than a $1, $2, and $3 tickets from other states. That's completely backwards. It should never happen. And again, California should be embarrassed and ashamed that they're doing that to their players. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. There are a couple $5 tickets on this list, so it is possible. We just need California to kind of get its act together and give its customers some good $5 tickets. And then here on this page, we've got the top 36 tickets based on bottom 99% payout. The list goes all the way from 64% all the way up to 76%, which is a $5 ticket, by the way. So, it's possible for $5 tickets to compete with these other more expensive tickets. But that's about it for the California Lottery $5 blast of cash. Don't like it. 2 thumbs down on this one. It's the worst $5 ticket we've seen come out of California. I wouldn't touch it myself. I don't recommend that you play it either. So yeah, bad news for this one, but that's how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.